Hello everyone and welcome back to the San Francisco 49er franchise on the Football Freaks Sports Network. I'm Husker Eurocat and it's time for more Madden football. The 49ers are on an emotional high after last week's game against the Seattle Seahawks. This was probably the most outstanding performance of the season thus far. This just seemed like the last team with the ball wins. Well, for the first half anyway. In the second half, the 49ers pulled away and with a Seahawk team that tried to come back, managed to get out of Seattle with a win 40-35. Who would ever have thought that the Niners would have been able to hang 40 points on that defense? This week, the race for the division keeps going with the Cardinals coming to town. In our first meeting this season in the desert, the defense did most of the work. Yes, the 49ers won in that game 30-15, but the offense didn't have the best outing. Garoppolo only connected on 33% of his passes, and the running game was almost, well, it really wasn't there. This time around, with the offense starting to gel, it could be quite a different outcome. The Cards have the number 4 passing defense in the league, so if the Niners can get their running game established against the number 28 rush defense, they could have a successful outing. Let's see which team will come away with a win as we get set for the Cardinals and the 49ers here on the Football Freaks Sports Network. The 49ers have it 1st and 10 at their own 25 to start out the game, and it's up the middle. Oh, it goes to the right side, does McKinnon, and he is stopped. 2nd and 10, Garoppolo back to pass, and he throws incomplete to McKinnon. Josh Bynes did a good job of breaking that up. Now Garoppolo's back to pass again and completes it to Scott, but only has a 9-yard gain, and they have to punt the ball. Charles Tapper comes across the line and gets flagged for encroachment. That gives the Cardinals 5 yards. 1st and 5, Johnson gets the ball up the middle and has the first down on a 9-yard carry. 1st and 10, Gabbert back to pass, and he gets hit by Rashard Robinson, and the ball falls incomplete. A fake handoff to Johnson, and Navarro Bowman gets the interception. Gabbert tries to complete that over the middle to David Johnson, but there's Navarro Bowman in the way and records yet another interception for the season. Now on 1st and 10 from good field position, Garoppolo is dropped. He got caught looking too long, and it's an 8-yard loss. 2nd down, almost sacked again, and that's incomplete, and Garoppolo is down, grabbing at his shoulder as he leaves the field of play. So that brings on Brian Hoyer, and out of the shotgun, he completes it to Bryce Butler, but not enough for the first down. That brings out Robbie Gould for a 35-yard kick, and it's up and good. Through the middle for a 3-0 lead. And now we'll get to see if the Cardinals can bounce back after that interception. On 2nd and 10, the give is to David Johnson, and he has a lot of room over the right side, and a first down outside the 35. Now from the 39-yard line, Gabbert tries to go right and is sacked by Pita Tamapinu. 3rd and 15. Across the middle, and Gabbert throws that one into the turf. Now it's 1st and 10 for the 49ers at the 30-yard line. And Garoppolo goes over the middle to Bryce Butler, and he has a first down. Now on 3rd and 7, the pass is complete to Jordan, and he has a first down inside Cardinal territory. On 2nd and 7, the pass to Bell is complete inside the 25, and another first down for the Niners. Jones takes it out to the left and has a 4-yard pickup. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter with your score, San Francisco 3, Arizona nothing. 2nd and 6 now from the 18-yard line. Garoppolo back to pass, hits Jordan over the middle, and he's inside the 10. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line, and Garoppolo is dumped in the backfield. Fletcher Cox with the sack, and he's all the way back to the 14-yard line. And Bryce Butler gets to the 5, but it's not enough for a touchdown. And Robbie Gould comes out and puts a 23-yarder through. And it's 6-0 San Francisco. The following kickoff is deep in the end zone, and Peterson brings it out. Oh no, look at that blocking. He is gone, folks. All the way, 20-10, touchdown, Arizona. And to top it all off, he gets a record in the books at 109 yards on the return. If you're a Niners fan, obviously this wasn't too good, but he was completely untouched in that whole return. That gives the Cardinals a 1-point lead and brings the 49ers back to the field. Garoppolo over the middle to Butler for the first down. And at the 36-yard line. Again, Jimmy goes back to pass, and it's complete to Bell over the 45. And Jimmy is down and injured again, holding his arm as he walks off the field. And once again, Hoyer comes in. Jones goes left, and he's into Cardinal territory. 3rd and 6. Hoyer drops back, and it's complete to George Kittle at the 39. 1st and 10 for the 49ers. And McKinnon gets caught in the backfield. A 4-yard loss on the play. On 2nd down, Hoyer drops back, and Butler has a 14-yard reception, but not enough for a first down. So it's 3rd and inches, and Juszczyk has no problem picking it up the middle. The 49ers in the I formation, the give to Jones, and he has another first down inside the 15-yard line. And that brings us down to the 2-minute warning with your score 7-6. Cardinals are on top. From just outside the 13-yard line, Garoppolo is back in the game and throws complete in the end zone to Nick O'Leary. Former 49er Aaron Lynch tries to get the sack, but Garoppolo throws that one right over the top of him, and it's a touchdown for the 49ers. They go up 13-7. Can the Cardinals take the lead in this one again from the 25-yard line? And Gabbert is sacked. Malcolm Smith gets him for a 5-yard loss. And now Gabbert from the 20-yard line completes it to Crabtree over the middle for a first down all the way out to the 43-yard line. And now the Cardinals are in the hurry-up offense. And Gabbert throws complete to Crabtree. He's in the open, and he is going to score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Prince Amukamara just isn't tall enough to grab that one, and Jimmy Ward whiffs on the tackle. And your score is now 14-13 Cardinals. Now the 49ers out of the shotgun. Over the middle, and it's complete to McKinnon. 3rd down conversion, 3 yards to go, and McKinnon goes up the middle and has the first down out to the 36-yard line. Garoppolo handles that high snap, and it's out to Jordan for First down inside the 20-yard line. Inside the 15, Jones goes up the middle, and he has a nice 5-yard gain. Out of the shotgun now from the 12-yard line. Garoppolo throws to the right and has Janis, and he is down inside the 1. And that gives the 49ers 4 stabs at it. And Patrick Peterson intercepts that in the end zone, is going back the other way, and he's to the 30, 20, 10. Nobody is going to catch him, and it's a touchdown for the Cardinals. Garoppolo thought Kenny Bell was open, and it closed up in a hurry. And Patrick Peterson takes it the distance, and your score at halftime is 21-13 Arizona. Oh my, that was a second quarter to forget if you're a 49ers fan. 3 huge plays by the Cards, and this is suddenly an 8-point lead for Arizona. What to do in the second half? Can the 49ers turn this one around? Welcome back to Levi Stadium, everyone. To say the least, it was a shocker here in the second half as the Cards took away the momentum of the game. With some thoughts from the coaches, let's go down to Eurocat Baby on the field.
Well, Husker, I think both coaches were taken by surprise when the second quarter was finished. I caught up with Coach Shanahan and asked if he thought the injuries to Jimmy Garoppolo had an impact in his performance, and he said maybe so. But he knows Jimmy can work through it. He was not happy with some of the play, but had a lot of good things to recall as well. He said that what we may have been missing out on is that, for the most part, the defense held the Cardinal offense in check the entire first half. Their only slip was letting Crabtree get loose for that long touchdown reception. Special teams play is going to have to tighten up a bit, he said, and we hope that Jimmy has the interception thing out of the way, because that was a huge blow going into halftime. He also said that as long as they keep playing assignment football, they should be able to make a comeback. Coach Arians on the other side was very pleased with the events of the second quarter, but knows too that they need to get some offensive production going in both running as well as the passing game, and they may stand a chance. He said that they have made a few blocking priority changes, and we'll see if that makes a difference as the game goes on.
Thanks for those comments, and I think it will be very interesting to see how this impacts the performance of the 49ers through the second half. For now, let's get set for action as the Cards and Niners take the field. The Cardinals get the ball in first in the second half and look to extend this lead. And Gabbert back to pass, throws incomplete, almost intercepted by Ross Cockrell. On second down, the completion to Moma on the left side, and he's out past the 25. Third and 4 yards to go. The pass to Sims, and he's got a first down out to the 41. The rookie Phillip Sims records his first catch of the afternoon. And that one is complete to John Brown for another Cardinal first down in inside 49er territory. And the completion goes to Gilmore for a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. David Johnson goes right, and he has the first down and more, tackled inside the 35. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gabbert goes back to pass again, and it's intercepted by Prince Amukamara. That is just what the Niners needed on this drive that by the Cardinals that looked like it was going for a touchdown. But the 49ers couldn't do anything with it, and it's Cardinal ball again. From the 12-yard line, it's intercepted by Reuben Foster, and he takes it back the distance. Not quite the show that Patrick Peterson put on, but an interception nonetheless. And you see Ross Cockrell batted that ball away and right into the arms of Reuben Foster. Now for the 2-point conversion to try and tie this ball game up, and it's good, completed to Nick O'Leary in the end zone. 21 all. Can the Cardinals keep this pace up? And it's knocked away. 2nd and 10. Gabbard's going back for the pass again, has Fitzgerald over the middle, and a first down for the Cardinals. Now from the 37-yard line, David Johnson gets it and is tackled by Navarro Bowman, but not before a 9-yard pickup. 2nd and inches, and the pass is complete to Larry Fitzgerald inside 49er territory at the 43. Gabbard back again to pass and completes this one right side to Moma, and he's down to the 25 and tack on another 15 yards because Dookie Inacho grabbed him by the face mask. Now on 3rd and 10, the pass is complete to Larry Fitzgerald in the end zone, and that gives the Cardinals the lead. Amukamara looks back for that one, and it is too late. 28-21 Cardinals. Now from the 25, Garoppolo passes, and it's complete to Jeter for a 9-yard pickup. 2nd and 1. And Garoppolo is sacked. A 4-yard loss on the play. So now on 3rd down, out of the shotgun, the throw is too high. Butler just wasn't tall enough, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter with your score 28-21. Arizona holds the lead. Now on 1st and 10 from the 14, Gabbard throws complete to Brown, and he has a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down, Gabbard throws, and it's complete to Brown again for a first down out past the 25. Gabbard is getting up slowly. Oh, and he's limping off the field. That could be serious for the Cardinals. DJ Humphries moves, and it moves the Cardinals back 5 yards. 2nd and 15 with Manuel at the control. And he's back to pass, and he gets sacked. DeForest Buckner getting to him on that play. So now on 3rd and 20, Johnson just goes up the middle, and he doesn't get anything. So they have to punt it away and gives the 49ers very good field position. And on the first play, Scott gets tackled in the backfield. But Patrick Peterson is injured, holding his arm as he walks off the field. 2nd and 14. Garoppolo with all day to throw and almost throws an interception into the waiting arms of Josh Bynes. Garoppolo throws again, and it's way over the top of his intended target, but Brandon Williams, in for the injured Patrick Peterson, is flagged for defensive interference. Garoppolo hands off to McKinnon, and he has a huge hole inside the 20-yard line and a first down for the 49ers. McKinnon goes left again and is inside the 10 for another first down. Now at the 9-yard line. Garoppolo gives to McKinnon again, and he gets down to the 2. 3rd down conversion coming up. Can they make it? And Juszczyk puts it into the end zone and ties up this football game. There you see, just barely crossing the plane, and we'll show you a little bit from our pylon cam. Juszczyk barely makes it past that plane and into the end zone for a score of 28-28. Now, can the Cardinals come back as well? And the give is to Johnson up the middle, and he has a 6-yard pickup. With Ellington in the backfield, he gets the call, and he gets 3 yards. 3rd and inches left to go, and Ellington gets the first down up the middle. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning with your score tied at 28 apiece. And with some thoughts from the sideline, let's go to Eurocat, baby.
A couple of injury updates for you are that Patrick Peterson took a pretty hard hit and has started getting some feeling back in his arm. He told the coaches that he's ready to go and we'll see if he returns soon. Quarterback Blaine Gabbert, who went out earlier here in the 4th quarter, is not going to return to this game. He's had a hip injury and the Cardinal bench is keeping him in the locker room for further testing. Now that the 49ers have tied up this game, you should see the offense on the sideline all huddled together, making a plan for when they do get the ball back. All they can hope is that the defense does their job and gets the ball back with enough time in the game so that they can at least drive down for a game-winning field goal try.
Thank you for those comments, and to go along with that, I have to say we don't need to see the Cardinals with that ball any longer than possible. And by the way, somebody get me some Mylanta fast because my heartburn is bothering me bad. First down for the Cardinals at their own 24-yard line. And Manuel gives off to Johnson, and he gets 5 through the line, middle of the line. 2nd down. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up offense. Manuel throws long, and it's incomplete, almost intercepted by Jimmy Ward. 3rd down and 5 to go. Ellington gets stopped short, only a 2-yard gain. And on the punt, Goodwin's, look at that momentum, carried him right out of bounds. So he's only got up to the 21, almost the 22-yard line, and Tayshawn Jones is taken down in the backfield. 3-yard loss, and the pass over the middle to Janis is complete for a first down, and add to that a 15-yard face mask by Peterson. And Jeff Janis is hurt, holding his chest as he walks off the field. And that's never a good sign. McKinnon goes to the left side and has a first down past the 40-yard line down to the 36-yard line. And on 2nd and 9, McKinnon spins and is down to the 30-yard line. 3rd and 5 yards to go. Jones goes to the left and has the first down inside the 25 at the 23. McKinnon goes up the middle and places it nicely for the field goal. 36 yards by Robbie Gould, and it's up, and it's going through the middle. And the 49ers win another tight contest. 31-28 is your final. Man alive, what a nail-biter. The 49ers make the comeback in dramatic fashion with a game-winning 36-yard field goal with just 2 seconds on the clock. I think the 49er defense did a great job for the entire game, only allowing just over 200 yards of total offense. The real issue for the Cardinals was that they were only able to score once in the second half, and if you don't put points on the board, it can cost you. Unless, of course, you have an outstanding defense, which they don't, and it didn't. They were averaging a little more than 4 yards per carry running the ball, so I don't quite understand why they didn't run the ball a little more, especially considering that Gabbert got hurt. Jimmy G was only 53% on his throws and had a passer rating just under 75. I just can't help but think it would have changed the complexion of the game totally had he not thrown that pick six at the end of the half. The stats of the running game confirms my feeling that if the Cardinals had run a little more, it could have been different for them as well. There's something to be said about feeding the ball to the guy who's getting the yards, and it seemed that David Johnson should have been fed more often. Just a couple of injury updates for everyone. It seems that Blaine Gabbert will be out for at least a week or possibly 2 with a bum hip, and wide receiver Jeff Janis that went out on the last 49er drive will be out for at least 4 to 5 weeks with a torn pectoral muscle. If the Niners make it that far, I guess he could come back for the Super Bowl, but other than that, his season is done. He's made a good impact in the slot, and it'll be a shame if we don't see him in next season in a 49er uniform. Bryce Butler is definitely leaving his imprint as a slot receiver. I don't know if he would be as good on the outside, but with his speed, he may be. I'm just not sure. The defense put up some really good numbers this week, and Navarro Bowman seems to be hitting his prime now. I would think that every team should be in fear of him in the middle of that defense. Good thing the 49ers just signed him to a 5-year contract at the beginning of this season, so he'll be here for a while. With 3 weeks left in this season, how are the division races shaping up? Starting with the AFC in the North, the Bengals and Steelers are battling for the division of mediocrity, with the Browns still in the mix. In the South, the Jags hold a 2-game margin over the Texans. In the East, the Bills and Pats are tied, and the Finns are not out of that either. In the West, the Raiders hold a nice 2-game lead over the Broncos and Chargers. As far as the NFC is concerned, in the North, the Lions are edging, well, the rest of the division, and they're ahead by 1 game. In the South, the Panthers have already won that division. In the East, the Cowboys are in a tight race with the Giants, our last opponent of the season, and the Redskins are at 5-8 and not mathematically out of the race yet. That brings us down to the NFC West, and the 49ers have a 1-game lead on the Sea Chickens because they lost this week to the current NFC North leading Detroit Lions, which is a good and bad thing. Good that the Niners have a 1-game cushion, bad that San Francisco has to play them the week after a loss. You know that they're going to be up for this game, and nothing has changed from playing them last week. They're still an outstanding team, and they're going to give the 49ers a seriously tough test. The only advantage that the Niners are going to have is that they're playing them at home. All we can do is hope the 49ers are up and prepared for this game as well. Once again, thank you for tuning into our coverage of the San Francisco 49er franchise on the Football Freaks Sports Network. Please keep in mind that if you enjoyed this video, leave a like so that others can enjoy it as well. And if you would like to be notified when there is a new one, simply subscribe by clicking on my icon at the end of the video. After a tight game with the Cardinals, the 49ers need to play at the top of their game against the Seahawks, and if they win, are in the driver's seat for the NFC West crown. Can the 49ers do it, or will Seattle be spoilers in Levi's Stadium? Until I see you right back here for Eurocat Baby and the rest of the crew here, this is Husker Eurocat saying so long for now, and have a good day, everyone.